Hey guys, so now that we're done importing our virtual machine into our VirtualBox, the end result should look like exactly like this. So you see here EBS Essentials course here. This is our virtual machine, brand new virtual machine. I had another one here. One thing that I would like to mention here, before you even start your virtual machine, just go to your VirtualBox preferences, network. Make sure that you have set up, actually, let's go to Tools Network. Make sure you have a VirtualBox host only adapter. So you need this adapter to enable your external connections to your virtual machine. So just check if your VirtualBox comes with one. If it doesn't, please set it up, okay? Because this is the way you're gonna connect to your virtual machine from your host computer. So in this case, my Windows 10 computer or any computer in your network, okay? I don't have a static IP address, so I cannot connect from outside. So let me just close the VM. I think it's okay, because I was just doing the bridge adapter. So let me just start my virtual machine. So let me just make it full screen here. So whenever you're in your virtual machine, so you can press, whenever you're seeing this, you can press ask, so you can see the details of your virtual machine loading. It's just optional, you don't have to do it, but I like to watch what the virtual machine is loading. So it should be fast boot, hopefully, because I put like 14 gigabytes of RAM, should run fast. So whenever you want to go out of get outside of your virtual machine, so now here's press any key, so just press enter. So whenever you want to go out of your virtual machine, all you have to hit is control. All right, so now it's asking for apps login. So first login you should do with root user. So you type root, enter. Now it's going to ask you to set up your root password. So remember to note it down, your password. You're going to use it a lot. Now it's going to ask for you to retype the root password. Now it's asking for an Oracle user password. All right. Now application manager password. And that's it. So now Oracle will start mounting your database. It's going to start creating all the folders required for your Visual instance. So it may take a while. Let's see if it goes like more than 10 seconds. I'll just pause the video and continue whenever there is a next action, okay? So I'm just gonna, I think it should be fast, but I'll pause the video anyway. So I don't want to waste your time just looking at the screen loading. So let me get out of my virtual machine and pause it. So I'm out of my virtual machine. And pausing the video. Sorry, I'm not out of my virtual machine. Okay, so after we're done installing, it should show you this message. Enter Vision for configuring the Vision demo instance, or enter none. So let me just do like Vision here. So that's it. So what I'll say right now is that I like to log in using a terminal server to continue with all the commands and configuration for other users. So what I would say to you is type this command here, ifconfig, and then get the IP address of your virtual machine. Because I do not have a static IP address, every time I start my machine, the IP address may vary. So this is the IP address, see inet addr. This is the IP address of my virtual machine right now. How I have to do, it's logging using Putty terminal server. I'll leave you the link to install Putty in the description of this video. So I have this EBS Essentials, so I just load this setup. And see, you just have to type in the IP address. So let me just fix it, the end of my IP address now. It's 85, port should be 22, no changes in that. So it's gonna show you this message, host key not cached. You just hit yes. So first thing, now that we're trying to connect to your VM using a terminal server, it's gonna ask how we want to log in. First, log in as root user. Remember, I told you guys to record your passwords because they're very important. So now let me start with the comments, all right? So we have a list of comments to do. Using the root, you have to start EBS. So this is the command to start EBS. So let's start EBS. And don't worry about the comments. I'll put them all in the video descriptions in the exact sequence that you have to execute, all right? So this may take a little while. So again, I'm pausing the video so it make it short. Okay, it's done actually, so great. So all you have to do now is switch to Oracle user now. So to switch user in Linux, you just do su and the username. All right, so now I'm gonna create a log file. And I'm gonna enable sysadmin user. So this sysadmin user is really important for you. Use this user for your first login. So it's saying enter your new sysadmin user password. Oh, they're not identical. I did a mistake here. Okay, I'm changing the system administrator user password. So whenever you log in the first time, use this user to log in, new EBS, because this user will have the system administrator responsibility. Let me check if it was successfully, so I can copy this comment here to check in the log file if the script was successfully executed. Now you have to change the password for your demo users. So there are a lot of demo users that come with the Vision instance. So you just have to change their password too. So it shouldn't take a while. It should be fast enough for us to continue in this video. And then once again, I'm gonna execute this grep command to check the log file for success. So you see it changed all these user passwords. Now let me set the environment here and let me log in as sysdba using SQL+. And now I have to change the system password in the database. So alter system password here and alter the sys user password. So you have to remember these passwords. Let me exit SQL. I'm going too fast because I will just give you guys these comments later, all right? So don't worry about that. So I'm gonna change the database password. So password for product schema. Oh, it has to be a big password. Okay, can't contain special characters. And now I need the system password that I just defined. So let me copy here. Okay. So I'm just making it very simple, easy for you guys. And let's just execute grep to see in the log if the system password, all Oracle passwords were changed successfully. If you want to see if there is an error, you execute this command here, egrep error. Nothing is there, so we are done in this one. So let's set our environment here. Okay, and now we're gonna run autoconfig. So everything that we did here needs to be in autoconfig. So enter apps password. It should be apps as default, unless you change it, obviously. Okay, so this autoconfig process will take some time. So once again, pausing the video so we keep it really simple here. I mean, I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay guys, so once we're done with autoconfig, you should see this here, autoconfig complete successfully. So now let's go change the root users. So if you type su and then minus signal, you go back to your root user. So I'm in my root user, I'm gonna start the application. So this is the command to start our application. So you see, whenever I do in the root user, say starting Oracle Business Suite application tier. So the starting of the application may take some time again. So I'm pausing again. So I'm just giving you the heads up whenever I'm pausing the video, so you don't waste time on that one. Okay guys, so now that we're done starting the EBS application, we have to exit the root user. So I'm just gonna type in exit here. So it's gonna exit and go back to our Oracle user. So we're gonna stop all the services using this command here. So it's gonna ask for the app's username, apps password. So it should be apps, the initial password for apps. You can change it later, obviously. And now it's going to ask us the WebLogic password. So the default password is welcome1. So this process will stop all the services. And then we're going to start setting up your new WebLogic password. So this process that we're doing right now is just to set the new WebLogic password in our brand new Oracle environment. Okay, so to stop the services, it may take some time. Once again, I'm pausing this video. Okay, so now that we have this information here that all the services stopped, we're gonna execute this one. This command is to update the WebLogic password. Okay, so you just type yes to proceed and then enter the full path of the application context file. So this is the path, it's already there between brackets, so you just type enter. Now enter the WebLogic password. Remember, the first password is welcome1. Now enter the new WebLogic password. So remember to type in this password and have it for your reference. Enter the apps user password. So it should be apps if you didn't change it. So this should reset your WebLogic password. So hopefully it's not going to take a long time, so we can continue with this without stopping the video. But basically, these are the steps that I'm following just to reset all the request passwords. All right. So you may not want to update the WebLogic password, but I think it would be a good idea to do that. So I think it's taking a little bit of time. Let me pause it a little bit so we keep this video short as possible. Short, yeah. Okay guys, so now that we already set our WebLogic password reset, we have to start all the services. So you just give this comment here, apps user, apps password, WebLogic, remember the new WebLogic password, all right? And then we're gonna restart all the services here. Let me stop the video one more time because starting the services can take a while. Okay, so now that we started all the services in our application, all right, in our VM, we have to change the WebLogic in the auto install. All right, so what we're gonna do is change the WebLogic password to our new password in the execution script. So let's do cdlog. All right, so now that we already changed the WebLogic password and we also changed in the auto config the WebLogic password, we're gonna enable the SOA gateways. So this one should enable WebLogic password. All right. So this command here is to enable the SOA gateway. So it's gonna ask us to enter a new password for EBSDB. Right? So it's changing the password for EBSDB, and then it's configuring our SOA gateway. So we're almost there, guys. So it's gonna stop the WebLogic process. So do you want to proceed? Just type yes to proceed. Let's see if it's gonna be fast enough for us. But anyway, it's loading right here, so I don't want to keep this video too long. Let me just pause and then go for the next time that it requests an action from us. Okay guys, so now that we just enabled SOA, we came to the last step of our installation, which is basically just test our environment. All right, so to test, this is the command. You're gonna do it in your terminal server. So if this message appears like curl the robots.txt and etc., it means that you are ready. So your environment is ready. So all you have to do to connect to your environment, remember, you have to know what is the IP address. So let's just do like ifconfig. So this is our environment address, the IP address. So this is an internal IP address. Make sure you change it in your Windows host to that IP address. So you should be able to connect. So just navigate to C, Windows, System32, and you go to drivers, you go to etc, all right, etc, and you go click here in this file here, hosts. Just click here, I have Notepad++, so I'm gonna edit this. So the address should be apps.example.com. so this is your EBS address. So I'm just gonna edit the IP address from here. So it's 192.168.50.85. so let me just edit this one here. So I'm just gonna do this, save it. So it's asking if I want to run it in admin mode. I'm gonna close it and I'm gonna give it a try, all right? Okay guys, so finally we are able to log into Oracle after we changed the host file. So first time logging into Oracle, what I would recommend, remember the sysadmin password that you recorded. So log in as sysadmin, all right? Why you should log in as sysadmin? Because the sysadmin user from Oracle in the Vision instance will have like all the accesses. So you can, from the sysadmin user, create your own user and then start navigating and playing around with your environment. So this would be the end of my video. I'm just gonna show you like Oracle login and forms. If the forms open, that would mean that our instance is up and running and ready for us to do a lot of stuff. So you see, this is like sysadmin has a lot of responsibility. Let me try to refresh it here. So sysadmin in Vision has a lot of responsibilities that you can easily use, but I do not recommend to keep setting up stuff with your sysadmin user, obviously, for security reasons. But what I would say is like log in the first time and create your own user, assign the sysadmin whatever you want, and then start from there. Okay, so just gonna open forms to show you guys that our brand new R12.2.8 instance, it's ready to be used. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy recording it. And please, if you wanna have like more knowledge on EBS, don't forget to subscribe to my EBS Essentials course. It's in Udemy and it's pretty much hands-on in the EBS. I'll be only showing the Oracle screen. So here it is. We have our very own Oracle 12.2.8 instance. So we did it step by step with you guys, all right? And then the comment list will also be in the description of the videos. So whenever you see the comments there, do not be eager to like make notes and etc. because the comment list will be in the description of the video. Don't worry about the comments around. Thank you guys, and that's it. Hope you guys liked it.